Championship. We have a national champion from the Golf Channel Amateur Tour. Dave, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fantastic. Congratulations, man. You go out to PGA West in La Quinta, California. You play, I think, a variety of golf courses, but you win the Sarazen Flight. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a terrific experience. And like I say, PGA West, La Quinta, what a great setting. I mean, you just couldn't ask for a better environment for golf.
Now, for our listeners out there who aren't as familiar with the Golf Channel Amateur Tour, tell us about the tour in general.
Yeah, the Golf Channel Amateur Tour is a great setup. It's basically geared at golfers at all levels. I play through like a 13 handicap, so it's all skill levels, men and women. They conduct tournaments throughout the year in all the major metropolitan areas. So St. Louis has had a tour here for a number of years. We go around to all the courses that you might expect: Beasley Farms, Window, Gateway, Annbriar, all nice courses. And we'll have one day tournaments on the Saturday or Sunday, and it's all flighted. And we typically have 10 or 15 people in each flight, and you're competing against those guys. Each of those local areas have season-long point standings, kind of like a FedEx Cup type thing. And those who finish in the top portion of their local tours are then eligible to go to the national finals. And as you mentioned this year, that was out at PGA West. So we have a national championship, and that's where I had my great week.
Yeah, Dave, talk about the great week. I'm looking at the scoreboard here, and you fired opening rounds of 81-81. You must have had a monumental lead heading into the final two rounds, because I'm looking down the scoreboard, and I barely see any other scores in the low 80s.
Yeah, thanks. It just kind of all fell together. I tell you what, my short game, you hear so often, short game is the key. My chipping, the first couple of days was putting everything within 5 feet, and, I was draining the putt. You need everything to kind of come together, and it did. I made a few long putts, but basically it was the chipping. And as I said, I had a healthy lead. I had the low round of the day, both the first round and the second round, and then basically held on after that.
Now, Dave, last week we saw Bill Haas make a 4-foot putt for $11.4 million. You won by one stroke. Did you know you needed that last putt on the last hole to win this tournament?
No, I really didn't. I know I could have. We were backed up on the last tee, and I consciously avoided checking scores. I was playing with the second and third place competitors coming down the stretch there, and I consciously avoided that and said, it's not going to help you. Just play it one shot at a time. And I felt good the whole last round. It was a comfortable day for me, but coming down that last hole, I kind of chunked it in. I pulled a drive left, and then I laid up, and then I three-putted, good grief. So I came in with a double bogey, and fortunately, it was enough to hang on and win.
Dave, what have you learned about yourself and your golf game through competing in tournaments like this?
Well, it really is a great learning experience. I've played, for 20, 30 years. I used to have a Saturday morning group here. We go to Normandy, Coral Creek, Wingo, just a Saturday morning group. And during the course of those years, I probably played anywhere 14 to 20 handicaps. But getting in the AmTour, it just sharpens your skills, sharpens your focus. You learn to develop game plans for the whole thing. And you can take it as serious as you want. And as you can tell, I kind of take it serious. So I really enjoy it. So I become sharper as a golfer, and I prepare more for it. But most of all, guys, it's just fun. I've met a lot of great guys for this tour event. And in fact, I actually joined up with 6 other guys from the St. Louis tour and rented a house out at the PGA West for the championship. So it's all about having fun, too.
Well, Dave, you mentioned some of the courses you play with the regular group. Where do you play normally in St. Louis?
These days, I just kind of go in advance of the tournament location. So if we're going to Wingo in a couple weeks, I'll make a few visits out there. If it's Annbriar, same thing. And I end up getting around to all the nice courses around town. As I said, prior to that, I had a group of guys that we have a standing 6:30 a.m. Saturday morning tee time, and we do that for years and years at the same course.
Now, the event out in California, I know Eric Casilius and the guys from the Golf Channel were out there. What was the event itself like?
It's first class. I mean, they really give you the feel of being in a tournament. And, golf nuts like us who watch Golf Channel all the time, we see all these things. We absorb the overall environment, and that's exactly what you got out there. And there was a opening players dinner, and Eric and Gary, as you mentioned, were out there and hosted that, so we got to meet them. But then the actual tour rounds themselves, you start off with player introductions.
Hotel Tour in the 2011 Senior National Championship.
And you feel the nerves, which is kind of cool. It's a little stressful, but it's fun. I remember telling one of the guys, I'm midway through the first round, I noticed as I was teeing it up, like my hand was shaking so much I couldn't hardly get the ball to stay on the tee for Pete's sake. But it's fun, we really had a good time with it.
Well, see, and that's what golf's all about right there, is being able to put yourself into a situation that you're not comfortable, but yet still being able to get it done. So congratulations, man. It's great to see somebody else bringing a national championship back to the Baldwin, St. Louis area. Again, the Golf Channel Amateur Tour, Dave Verhulst, the Sarazen Flight national champion. Congratulations, man.
Oh, thanks, guys. Hey, I appreciate all you guys do for golf and promoting it in St. Louis. Thanks to you, too.
Well, thanks for the time. We'll catch up again soon, hopefully next year. Who knows, as you repeat as the national champion. There you go.
Well, thanks, guys.
All right, that's Dave Verhulst. You're national champion. It's a good event, good experience. I was exchanging some text with Eric Casilius. He was excited to go out and said it was a great event. He had a lot of fun meeting up with all the people, all the players and fans, and it's just, again, look, all of this. The great thing about golf, because of having a handicap, you can find players of a like caliber and tee it up and compete. And okay, they're shooting 82, 84, 85, but yet in their flight, it's a great competition.
And there's more people that shoot 82, 85, 90, 95, 100 than there are people that shoot 72, 69. So, and he beat, I'm looking at the tee sheet again, 87 players that played in that flight. So it's not like he beat 7 guys that happened to fly out to California to, pay a fee. So that's impressive game.